After 2 o'clock today, we are in chat room and we welcome a new voice to chat room. Junaid Ahmed, he's 17, he's a male model. He has been spotted and his career is going skywards. He's a lovely, lovely young guy and we've got a lot to chat to him about. And Becky Whitehouse as well, who's back in on chat room today. We know Becky of old, of course. She is a life coach these days. She's a hypnotherapist as well. At one point, she has really pushed herself to the limits by walking in the moonwalk in London, and she's an all-round good egg. Both here today, and this will be right up their streets, I think. We're talking about image. As a survey today shows that more men than women are actually spending on the high street on things like clothes and accessories than perhaps we're doing a year ago. So how important is image? Does it always have to be new, shiny and expensive in order to cut it with you? Or can reworking something old sometimes be the best way? And can it be the small things, ties, accessories, handbags, socks, that really do make an outfit and therefore your image sing? That's from 2 o'clock today. Comment via Facebook at Sue Dugan in the afternoon. Text on 81333 putting the word cam in front of your messages. Email cams.afternoon@bbc.co.uk. Facebook is Sue Dugan in the afternoon, don't forget. Now, on tomorrow morning's show with Andy Harper with the 100th anniversary.
BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
Thank you, Susie. Good afternoon. This is the afternoon show, live till 3 every day. This part of the afternoon show, all about chat, opinion, conversation, arguments, from time to time. And that happy place where agreement happens. In the chat room today, we've got Becky and we've got Junaid. And in the chat room, hopefully, your opinions too on our subject of the day, which is all about image. Is image everything? As more men than women apparently spend on the high street. We women are savvy, you see. We're asking, does it always have to be new and pricey and shiny in order to look good and feel good? How important is image anyway across a range of daily lives? And is it about the little things like comedy socks and Disney ties? I contend that's never a good look, but that's just me. 08459 25 2000. Text 81333, putting cam in front of your messages. Email cams.afternoon@bbc.co.uk. You've been busy on Facebook today, thank you. Sue Dugan in the afternoon. If you would like to tell us what you think, already a comment there on expressing yourself using scarves. If you'd like to add to it, that's the place to go.
FM, online, on DAB. This is BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
Garden, truly madly deeply. On BBC Radio Cambridgeshire. It is chat room time. We welcome back to chat room today Becky, who's alongside us. Hello.
Hiya.
Haven't seen you for a while.
No, haven't been in for a while.
Welcome back to chat room.
Thank you very much.
And Junaid makes his debut. Hello, Junaid Ahmed.
Hiya, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you. I know you've spoken to Susie on Sunday mornings before.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
So welcome back to BBC Radio Cambridgeshire.
Thank you.
And thank you for being up for chat room as well.
It's fine.
Because he's an interesting young man, this, and for us ladies of a certain age, yeah?
What are you suggesting?
He's putting us to shame, isn't he? Junaid is 17, and he's the most perfectly formed specimen of a 17-year-old youth.
I'm sure we were all like that.
He's immaculate, isn't he? Immaculate.
Thank you.
But kind of how you look is your own shop window, because you're a young model.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got a lot of work on the go at the moment, haven't you? A lot of interest
really
about you.
Busy at the moment, but I'm enjoying every second of it.
And we will find out a little bit more about that as we go on the afternoon show. Becky is a life coach, a hypnotherapist as well. How is life at the moment?
Yeah, it's good. I did a talk for the Cambridge Business Mums Conference a while ago, and they're quite keen that I do something again next year, and it went very well. Good reception. Yeah, just juggling the children, work, life. You know, it's busy.
Busy.
Good.
Yeah. I know I ask you this periodically when you come back, but we met you when you walked the moonwalk a couple of years ago.
Indeed.
When you were in training for that and preparing for that and,
Yeah.
and doing everything around building up the charity fundraising that you were doing. Are you contemplating anything similar?
Not this year, because it actually is always on the weekend of my birthday, and it's quite a big one this year. So I'm hoping I won't be here. I'll be doing something far more exciting. But maybe again next year.
Yeah. For the challenge of it.
Yeah.
As much as anything else.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, you've run marathons. It's really gruelling.
Got another one next week.
Like
you
that
do.
one.
Yeah.
But then when you've done it, it's such a sense of satisfaction.
Yeah. A feeling of been there, done that.
Yeah.
Ticked it off. done something good.
Indeed.
Done something good and
Yeah.
wholesome. So maybe that'll happen some other time, Would you ever consider doing something like that? Are you a runner? I don't expect you
I'm
are.
not a runner, actually. No, I'm not really the most sportiest person in the world, but I do look after my figure most of the time.
Kind of got to again, haven't you?
Yeah, I have to for my career, so... But I'm not the most sportiest people, no.
No. Okay, it's not for you.
No.
In chat room today, we thought we'd talk a little bit about image. And as a life coach, Becky, I'm sure this comes into your work, and this is something that you talk about a lot with clients. And of course, Junaid, for you, image is everything. This is following news today from the high street and about it. I guess this is part of learning to be a model, is learning how to wear things, isn't it?
With being a model for me, I think the clothes I wear and how I come across as other people and how I look is such a big thing in my career. And I think shopping, clothes and everything really matters in the modelling industry. You have to make sure first impressions are the best to clients and people who want to book you for shows and stuff. So I believe you need to wear good clothes and make sure you're looking good. I don't think price is the matter. It depends what the clothes look like. They can be cheap but can still look nice. So I believe whatever looks nice and suits the character itself, it will look much better on the person.
Although I bet, Becky, he would look good in a bin liner, wouldn't he?
I imagine so, yes.
I'm not sure about that.
Because, you know, models do look good in anything, don't you? You can chuck on your granddad's old shirt and still look absolutely fantastic. We open this to you today because chat room is all about conversation, so do get in touch if you've got something to say on the subject of image. Is image everything? Figures from the British Retail Consortium who say that high street sales in March were up 3.6% on last year because we just had a spell of warm weather. But interestingly, women are shopping in a different way to men. Men are splurging that little bit more than women. We're kind of being a little bit more careful about what we buy and how we buy. Junaid is a model.
Yep.
Of how many years' experience now?
I've done modelling for 3 years now, so I have a lot of experience and I know what's right for me and what's wrong.
Okay. Rewind back 3 years. At that time, did you care a great deal about how you looked and what you wore?
At the time, I don't think I really cared about what I looked like. I was a little boy, really, and all I wanted to do was go out and have fun. But when I started saying I want to do modelling and stuff, I changed my attitude, but I didn't change the way I looked. I turned a different person, and I was acting more like a model, but I wasn't dressing like a model at all. But now, my looks mean so much to me, what I wear. I wouldn't leave the house looking like not the part. I have to look the part wherever I go, and that's just part of being a model, and I think most models are like that. But I like it. I like making sure I look the best wherever I go. It's hard for me to have a toned down day because I feel when I look good, I feel better with myself and I feel so much happier with life. And if I'm not looking the best, I feel really upset and I just don't like it. I have to make sure I look good.
And how often do we hear that generally? For you, it's different because, like I said earlier on, you are your own shop window.
Yeah.
You live and die, essentially, by how you look and what you wear. But how often do we, mere mortals, come out with that kind of phrase, oh, you know, unless my hair's right, unless the makeup's right, unless I'm wearing my favourite blouse or whatever, it's just, I can't face the day.
Silence.
Women talk in this way
Yeah,
a lot,
they do. And
kind of knots in your hair, and then there's kind of having that tousled look, isn't there? So this is never a drag for you then, Junaid? You never think first thing in the morning, oh, I really can't be bothered.
Not really.
I'm just going to put on what I was wearing yesterday.
Not really. I have to make sure whenever I get up, I have to make sure if I've got anything planned, if I'm going out anywhere, I have to make sure that I'm looking the best. I'm making sure that I'm looking good, my clothes are nice, and I just look really nice. I do tend to have my off days. I do. I'm not going to lie. I do have off days where I have to be like, I just want to stay in my joggers and sit at home and not do nothing. But that's rarely, really. I like to make sure I look good all the time. That sounds really bad. I sound really like, I'm like high maintenance and everything. But I think being a model, you have to make sure you're making yourself look good, you look after your skin, you're eating right and stuff like that.
So image for you then is all encompassing. It's not just about clothes. It is about how you groom. It's about body weight and body image for you as well. We read such a lot, don't we, about the pressure on young models particularly to be a certain shape, certain weight and all of that. Do you feel any of that pressure?
I'm quite lucky to be naturally quite really skinny, so the type of modelling I go for is perfect for me. I've never had weight issues or nothing, and the modelling I do, I need to be at a certain height, which I am, and a certain weight, which I am as well, so it's perfect for the type of modelling I do. But then certain types of modelling for other people, like with a higher weight, they can do plus size modelling, and there's all different types what people can fit into really. But I think with the women,